In that last segment, I changed out a magazine with my right hand, pistol magazine. Now I'm going to do using my left hand. So when you get to our pistol, so you have no use for our right arm for whatever reason, you know, you say you can't reach across here. You just pull your shirt up, you know. You go, there's your right arm, use your chin. You can't reach over if you got a big belly. Pull that pistol towards you. Jerk that smoke wagon. Say you're not flexible where you can reach over and grab the pistol and mix the pistol correctly. Just pull it out however you can get to it. Use your body to roll that pistol. Keep it secure between your hand and your body. Muzzle not covering anything of yours you don't want to destroy. Coming up on target. One hand. Two smooth presses of the trigger. You can break and serve. Of course, you have to shoot more. Whatever the situation calls for. You need to replenish your sources. Okay, I still have ammo in this magazine. Hypothetically for our situation here. Drop the magazine with one hand. You're going to practice doing this. I'm going to practice doing this. Okay, drop the magazine, one hand. Secure it between my legs. Reaching over here, okay, where are these sources? Okay, I usually get it with my left hand, that's an advantage to this method. Bullet facing forward, bullet goes the same direction the muzzle's going. I put it in here. See if I want to hit it too hard and knock it through my leg, I can put it in with this little clip, and I can make sure that the magazine is seated, bang it with my leg a couple times, come up and tap it a couple times, boom, boom, okay, seated correctly, we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, now you're shooting, you know, and you run dry. So you run dry, your slide is locked in the rear. Okay, now at this point, same method, drop that magazine, normally, I'm having to use my middle finger on that one, so again, it's something you have to experiment with, research. Point I didn't cover earlier, when I dropped that first source, I should have recovered it because there's some ammo in it, if at all possible. Okay, have my first source here, I put it in the firearm. Again, you can wrap this over your clothing, off of your boot, off of this pant leg, off of your belt buckle, whatever you got to do. Or you can manually do it if possible. I have to manually do it, so I don't have snap cap, the pistol slide will not go forward as long as that magazine is empty. And it's a situation where, like I was describing it, and there was a loaded pistol, this method would work where you could rack the slide and you can be in action again. Again, working with snap caps or some type of dummy round, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, there's a lull in the action. If you're still near your sources, you can retrieve them. Of course, you'll have to use your left hand, so be mindful of that. Okay. Another thing to discuss is if you don't have snap caps, like I don't here at the moment, okay, another way to practice running your slide with one hand, either right or left. You see me access this with my shirt on, covering it, which is also a good aspect to think about. A lot of different aspects are going on here at one time, but you know, you see, you know, accessing it with my shirt here, real quick, without my shirt, not my covering shirt, so you can see my cool, old school Art of Combat shirt, Ninjutsu shirt that Ralph Severe Sensei designed from back in the day. Hope you can see a cool design on here. Anyway, these are my favorite shirts. But getting back to what we're doing here, the good way to run your slide, to practice doing it without snap caps, is to do it with no magazine. So you can see you can indeed run your slide in a variety of ways here, if you needed to do so. This one's a little difficult for me. Again, that one would not probably work for me, but it's different things. On your pant leg, not with your pants, but that'll work. The thing that I say I'd use is from right here. I'd say here, here, or this is probably my favorite. A lot of people don't like this, obvious reasons. You're getting pretty close to the jewels, but the thing is that you're not covering them, your muzzle is pointed away from them. If you're worried about the trigger, the slide might hit you, but you should be okay. Keep your finger off the trigger, too ready to shoot the weapon. So anyways, you're not covering your jewels, and keep your finger off the trigger, actually follow the firearm safety rules. This looks kind of precarious, but it's actually a really excellent method. I find it excellent. It'll save me ripping some pants here by running the slide action off of your belt. Okay? You're ready to go. Right hand. Same thing with the left hand. You're going to practice left hand. Again, you use your pants to run your slide action. Snap taps are great, so you don't have to actually have the weapon chambered correctly or not. And off your belt. Of course, I've not covered kneeling or sitting positions. Prone positions, now would also change and give you various options on how to chamber the weapon. But again, 3 quick options that work extremely well. Right here, like where your VU pockets would be, even out that solid magazine, you use a magazine in that pocket. Okay? Or off the inside of you're going to do crosswise off of your boot or shoe. Okay? The one I like the best is off my belt buckle right here, or a belt line. Well, there's a belt underneath this. I don't have a buckle actually. So, anyway, you get the idea. So, some ways to run your magazine. Some ways to run your slide to charge your weapon, chamber around, move your slide action with one hand. So if you are have run dry, you replenish your ammunition, your slide is locked in the rear, you can run it forward in those methods. And what we're using is the rear sight. The rear sight would work great. If you catch in the chamber, you might pinch up something, especially clothing fabric inside the chamber. So really, we use the rear sight if at all possible. So here, there, kind of pinch my clothing a little bit. Case in point. Here we go. But the method that I like best is running it off your belt. So you're here, you're empty, you have one hand. Put a fresh magazine in there. Okay, got a magazine in there. Imagine with me there, boom. You can even see it. Boom, boom. Okay, magazine's good. And you run that action forward. All right, I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, so just the method there of changing out the magazine with one hand and chambering it or running the slide action with one hand on a semi-automatic pistol. Okay, so I hope that's given you some ideas. Plus, you got to see the cool Ralph Severe Sensei warrior shirt from back in the day, an old school shirt. What could be more thrilling than that? So, again, these are some real crude ideas. It's really a lot of good training for me. I'm getting an experience of trying to do some filming, and maybe some of my words are audible. Thank you very much.